Morning guys, Alex is on holiday as you know, he's in Scotland this week and thanks everybody for commenting saying where you are and glad you're enjoying the videos. I'm not going to pronounce some of the names for the boot, the bonnet, whatever you've done. I'm going to wait for Alex to come back and he can do that. Yeah, boot, bonnet, I know, but people are... No. The person in the background wittering on, this is why I ain't giving him a microphone. Alex is off, so Aaron, my younger son, he's helping me out this week. You won't see him on camera though, because he's camera shy. So, yeah, that's all you'll probably get from him. Thank you as well for, I think you've sent the sunshine this week. So for the last 2 days, we haven't had any rain, which has been a miracle. It's been sunny, which is really, really cool. Makes a nice change to have the British summer back, doesn't it? Right, what we're going to do then, we're going to tackle the boot floor. We're also going to tackle the mounting of the boot. Or the trunk, if you're in America. Right, these are the hinges that we've got for the boot. Now these are roadster hinges. These are not for a gullwing, so they're for a roadster. So they are longer. What we need to do is we need to cut them down. I've marked them already where we need to cut them roughly. Because obviously on, this is the boot strengthener, there is only a small gap, so that would stick out. So we just need to trim them off. Once we've trimmed them off, we need to make sure that they're perpendicular, so we'll put a rod straight between them both. Make sure that they're both all straight with each other. And then we need to mount it inside of the boot itself. I've just been talking with Aaron and just chatting through it because we don't know whether, and if you can see, that's the strengthener there that runs around that we put in, and there's also obviously the strengtheners that we put in. We don't know whether to come off here, just with a bracket, or actually come off here. Not too sure at the moment, so obviously that's where it needs to be roughly, so it swings up. So we'll figure that out once we get them mounted to the boot. So I think that's first job, don't you? Yeah. So we'll get them mounted to the boot and then we'll make sure that everything, we'll make some brackets for it. Right, that's the hinges mounted to the boot. All we've done, this bar really is just to make sure that these are level with each other. Obviously we didn't want one pointing in or outwards. So we just put them this way. Plenty of adjustment on the hinges. So all we need to do now, we can put them at the highest position, I think there where I've marked it. We'll secure them in at that, take the rod out, and then we'll put it inside the boot itself and see how it fits and see roughly what we need to do for brackets. Boot's in position now, so obviously there's a little bit of flex in it with it being glass fibre, but we need to put a steel frame around it as well before we put the lid on, if you want to call it the lid. So if you want to just come in now, Aaron, can you show everybody what we're looking at? I don't know if I can pass on the torch. Yep. So this is the bracket here. What I was going to do was make up some hinge plates that go straight across here. Let's see if I can just show with a bit of masking tape. Grab a bit of masking tape, sorry. Get out of the way. Bit of masking tape. I was going to just make something that went onto there, drilled it both sides, and then put a bottom to it as well. Come up with a different idea, and what we're going to do, we're just going to measure. So obviously that bolt. Oh, not that bolt. Where's the bolt for it? So that's the bolt that's going to go through to hold it in place. And as you can see, can you just see there? It actually meets up with the 1x1 box section. So what I'm thinking is, we will just get the 1x1 box section and cut a piece to there. That obviously is that distance. And then, if you can grab that again now for me.
Let's buy some new knees, mate.
Buy some new knees?
Yeah, I think they're broke.
And how old are you?
15.
15, right, okay, yeah,
Not
15.
Like, kneel on them, like lose blood. I don't know.
Now you know why I ain't giving you a microphone,
Uh-huh.
right?
They love your little chitter chats.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
Right, so box section we weld to there, and then come out in a bit now.
Oh.
Right.
I thought you were trying to show them.
I was, but I've shown them.
Just give up.
Right, I've gave up. Oh my God, bring back Alex.
Why?
So we measure that, which is going to be approximately 85mm. Need to cut it on an angle because of that part. And then what we do, once we've got that at 85mm, let's say it there, we'll put a little plate on the end of that, or washer, and then weld that into there like so. And then the hinge will slide onto that. Does that sound good? No. Right, try that. It should be way strong, really, really strong. Obviously, this is 1x1 box section, and we're welding it onto the frame of the underneath as well. Yeah, the chassis, yeah, the boot chassis that we made up for it. Okay, let's do that then. This is the bracket that I've made, so that's nice and strong. Just going to take the hinge off now, and then that will weld to the strengthening rail. So I'll just take the hinge off first, and then we'll put it on and see how it looks.
It's done.
It's done. Do you want to just show inside? Start with that. Yeah? Happy with that?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, once the rubber's going, it'll be a lot smoother. And obviously we've got to put like a 6mm or an 8mm piece of metal in here to keep it rigid, and obviously the lid part of it, the top part of it's got to go on. But that fits nice, just a little bit of trimming here and there. But it opens lovely, and it's really strong, those mounting points. Nice and simple, happy with that. So now we start with the difficult bit, and we'll do the floor now. I think what I'm going to do is, do you want to just have a look here, Aaron? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put it underneath. So I'll put a piece coming from there, it'll come down there, and then just in front of that, and then we can sit the floor on there. Yeah, so we'll get it, so it'll come in there and it'll come all the way along, so we just need to obviously shape it around that little bit there, and then we can weld it in on that as well, so we'll get a nice fix. Right, we'll get some measurements, and then we'll go get it ordered. Just been down to M&M and picked up this. This is what's going to be the back support for the boot. They've cut it for me, which is really good of them. Put some beads in it to stiffen it up for me, and then that'll be where the boot floor sits. So fingers crossed, my measurements are right. It should just slot in, and then I've just got to scribe it back, which it does. Okay, so that's how it's, just need to obviously scribe it back to there, and then that will drop off onto there. That's the piece of metal, let's say, that we got from M&M Engineering. I've just put some tape on it. Rather than scribing that, just to be on the safe side, what I've done is I've just made up a cardboard, it's hardboard, a hardboard piece just to use as a template. And all I've done is, I've got an old cutting disc there, got loads of them lying around obviously, and I've just ran it in, so put it nice and tight up to it, and then just run it round with a cutting disc. And that, as you can see, has given me my shape. So we'll cut that out and then I can transfer it to there, and then we've got no doubt that I won't ruin that then. That's nice, is that? And we'll just put some caps on there and then we can start building the floor out from here then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Before we put this floor piece in that we've just cut and shaped, we're going to put some more structure in the floor and give us something to weld to as well. So we're going to put a piece across there, which will help support that piece. And then we're also, once that's welded in, we'll put another cross brace straight across the back here, because we need to do this piece in 2 pieces of steel. Yeah, we can't get 1 piece in. Yeah, so we'll do it in that, straight across there. And while we're doing that, I'll answer the phone. Might. Would you look at that? Almost professional. Almost.
Good though, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really good. Happy with that. And then what we'll do, we'll drill this out here. I think I'll drill it out there as well to get some spot welds from underneath to plug weld it. And that'll hold it nice and solid then. So put some plug welds in there and plug welds up underneath there as well as doing this, and that should hold it. Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. I'll push it up there and get that in. Right, I'll just put a tack in there first to line it up on that. Right, could you turn me welder on now, please? Now that we've got this back piece in, I'd say that's just spot welded on at the moment. So now that that's in, what we want to do now is do this floor area. So 790, 735. What we're going to do is we're going to, again, we'll do this out of hardboard. Should be mirror image of both of them. We'll do it out of hardboard so we're not wasting the metal, and then we can transfer it to it and then weld that in as well and do the same sort of thing. So we'll do it where we just have spot welds going there. Yeah, cool. Okay, and then we'll just put that, we can cut that down centre so it rests on, yeah? Looks alright, doesn't it? Right. Right, let's see if we can get this one in. Yeah, it's all right. Not bad. Will do. Weld up the rest up now. Been down to M&M and we've got the sheets cut for the floor now. Or should I say I cut them earlier, but now what we've got to do, what we've gone and done is put some creases and some folds in them so that it makes it a lot stiffer, a bit more rigidity. Just going to put them in now, mark them up, then we'll put a few spot welds in, make sure everything fits first. And what I've done, I've just drawn a little line, I don't know if you can see it, Aaron, where that's the centre of the tube. So what I want to do is mark these up so that they fit nicely, and then we can weld them together. So there, that's that. It's a bit of a tighter fit. Corner. There we go, she's in. By the looks of it, if I just cut straight down that line, we'll get them butted together nice and neat, won't we? Put roughly in centre, is that? Not bad at all.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
I'm going to carry on welding this flooring now, making it a little bit more pretty, grinding down some of the welds. I might get some of the welds done underneath, but I might save that, like I say, until we get up on the ramp. So all I've got to say is thank you to Aaron for helping me out. Is that the thumb? Yeah, that's Aaron. Yeah. Thanks, Aaron, and I'm sure Alex is watching, so hello Alex, hope you're enjoying Scotland. Thank you to everybody else that's been watching as well from all over the world. Please like and subscribe, drop us a comment, and we'll see you next week. So it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me. See you later.
And we need 1, 2, don't we? So 1, 3, 740 divided by 3. Quick. I'll do it in calculator. Oh, Alex is ringing. Alex is ringing because he's seen me boot and how well I've done it.
I keep telling you about turning your phone off when you were videoing.
Sorry, I just saw it with you and I thought I'll answer it.
Have you got somebody helping you?
Aaron's here with me.
Oh, no, it just looked quite professional, I bet you've done, that's all.
You cheeky sod. He did.
Not almost professional, quite professional.